This is Justin for Friday, October 7th, 2022. Taking a look at SPX. Zoomed way out here. Where I left things on the video on Thursday was if we can come down here and hold this and bounce, we'll go up. I don't think we'll go sideways, or we could go down. And sure enough, we gapped all the way down here and just ran the rest of the day. A little bit of a bounce at the end of the day. I drew this green line in here just to connect some of these lows that we did early on as we were kind of testing, okay, how low are we actually going to push? And then we came back and retest that there. It's like, okay, that's the only support I see. Like this wasn't much of a support, but we did kind of pause in that area. Thought there's a chance we'll bounce off of that here. Nope, that didn't happen. So let's zoom in on the day here and see what you could have done. Zoom way in because this is just messy to look at. So I'm going to try and get just today with that resistance. There we go. Okay. So right out the gate, we had a really nice flag pattern. We made some higher highs and kind of higher lows here. Really nice flag. Each of these bull candles was a 10 EMA. So, you know, as soon as this candle came in, you were in the trade. And if you got filled, great. If not, had to wait. We ran down, we kind of came back up. This was a really nice level of resistance here. We're making higher lows, and so you had this compression here and then another 10 EMA candle here. So a bull candle closing below the 10 that, you know, put us into some more of these where we had these kind of rising 3, that's kind of rising 2, but same sort of thing. And then where this green line is, kind of saw the opposite. It's like, oh, we have some, or no, some of the same there, but not really bookends. And then, yeah, it just got ugly sideways all through here. It was just really sideways. You had another 10 EMA that was really nice there. You had a bunch of bear candles in a row here and here. I'm drawing all over things. Okay. Bunch of bear candles here, bunch of bear candles here. Yes, I know that was the bull one there. A bunch of bear candles there. And then you had a really nice indecisive candle right on this line. And then that broke down, retested with some more rising 3s. This retested a little bit higher, just about back up to that candle in this line. And that was the last push of the day. It's like down here, it's like, how far are we going to go today? The RSI was really low. It's like, I think we're going to get a bounce. And so I was actually looking to get into this. I was looking to buy the 36.25 call at 6, and I saw that candle come in. I'm like, I think it's going to bounce here. And I was on a 1-minute chart and I was trying to get the order in to buy at 6. And as soon as I sent the order, it started to run back up, and it's like, oh, I missed it. And I was sure I missed it because all of a sudden it was up at 7 and then 8. And it's like, okay, it's gone. I missed the bounce. Maybe I can get it on an option a little further away. And those are already moving. It was already moving really quick. But the 36.25, it got out of the money, then came right back into the money, and that skyrocketed. That was really the only strength. I mean, you could have bought blindly here, but this one I thought, okay, we're way down. We just put in a bunch of candles. If we get some sort of snapback, you know, some sort of, you know, kind of like we push down, what do we push back up? What if we bungee cord back up? You know, we're ran back up, whatever the phrase is, to, you know, recover some of this into the close. Like all these shorts, some are going to be just closing out positions today. Some are going to keep holding, and we're going to keep going lower. I tried drawing some angles on this to see, you know, the purple lines don't fit, the white lines don't fit, but you know, we had a high. This is all kind of the same high. So it's a lower high, another lower high, another lower high, another lower high, or maybe about the same here. So lower highs all day. We made it a lower low there from there. And we did do this kind of a triangle here. And then we kind of put in the same low. You can draw that if you wanted. I mean, if you connect it up here, it's a bigger triangle. So we went from an increase, increasing triangle to a decreasing triangle, breaking down, really sideways here, and kind of just bracket the day. And then that was a retracement and a breakdown. So the bearish moves, so there was a number of different puts you could have played. The 36.25 put, this one was really nice because the levels that it held here, so you couldn't quite get absolute zero here. You could have right here, you could have bought the low over here was below $1 at like like 7:30. And then once again, no, it only came down to 110. So pre-market, this is where I'm still like, wait, this is an option trading pre-market, but it does that. So it stops trading at 8:15. So on the 3-minute candle, it shows as an 8:12 candle, then it closes for 15 minutes and it reopens. So you could have had an order open earlier. Once you knew, it's like, oh, we're gapping way down, and that was that, and it came back, but it didn't come all the way back to $1. But this is one of those that it's like, okay, you can buy it at 125, 150, and set the stop at 50. You should be able to trail that stop up to 1, and then see how far it goes. But what I liked about this is you could have gotten in at 125, and then you could have gotten at 150 anywhere in here, and then you could have gotten at, nope, that was 2, 150, then 2, and then 250, 250, and then 3. So it's one of those where it kind of stepped up, by 0.5 each time. And then if you tried to buy, like 350, that wouldn't have worked. It would have immediately stopped you out, and then maybe try again down at 2 to catch a rally like that. But that was one of the options you could have been in. The 3650, that was another one that worked out really nicely. This one made bigger steps. So instead of 0.5 steps, this was making, just bigger steps. So it started out, actually, let me keep the cursor on because I don't remember what price this is. This was a low just about 4, and then, so this would have been buy at 4, buy at 450, maybe, probably just buy at 5. So buy at 4, buy at 5, but then 6 didn't fill, 610 was the price there, and then 7 wouldn't have worked, 8 would have, no, 7 didn't even come down to, 8 didn't even come down, 9 would have worked. So it's like you're skipping steps, and it didn't work as cleanly. There's probably another option in between, maybe 3640. We can see if there's much volume on that. Yeah, that a decent volume. That's a little flatter. And then just to see it a little easier. Okay, so we can buy at 3, also buy at 3, buy at 4, came down exactly to 5, came down to 6. So 3640 would have worked to buy in steps. First step, seeing this 3 hold at the open and came back down and retested, this would have been like a great one to just have an order. Once it gapped down, this candle comes in and goes from buying at 3 up to 5, about 5. You miss it, set an order up to buy at 3 again, blind buy. A lot of times, because of how the premium is getting sucked out, it comes back to that open price. You get in at 3 and just hold on, and that would have been a really nice move. You caught that first one, then came all the way back to 3 again. So you don't count on the first one, but buying at 3, buying at 3 again, buying at 4. I don't know when you would have known to start the steps though, because this could have been buy at 3, miss buying at 4, think you could buy at 5, and then it trails you out. So that would have been too quick. So maybe buy at 3, buy at 4 here. No, it didn't work. Let me buy at 3 again. Sure, I can buy in at 3. You would have been immediately stopped out and getting right back in at that stop out price, which don't like doing that, but kind of worked. So this would have been buy at 3, buy at 4, maybe 5, probably 6, and that last one at 6. That would have been a huge move. But it was just bearish all day. We just had a really, really clean gap down. It turned. Here's the daily. Restart program. So had a really nice island reversal here, and we just gapped right back over this range and open clean below it. And the open and the high were shaved top, same price. It's just like we got over here. We've had a few different shaved top candles recently. There's another one right here. So, if we could somehow get a bullish gap over that, like if we get back up above that, I think that's going to trap so many bears. I don't see that happening. I think we could retrace some, maybe to this green line. Maybe that's it. And then, hang on. There we go. We could do some retracement here. So look for some sort of retracement. I mean, this could be it. Just like we had that happen over here. We kind of retraced a little bit down. This day we gap way up, but some of these, it could just be a little bit of a retracement. This was the time to get in bearish up here and looking for rollover. We had, an inside day. We talked about this inside portion here, and then that gap that broke down, retested, and rolled over. And sure enough, we got the follow through on Friday. Amazing follow through that we gapped right back over this, just like I talked about on the Thursday video. So go back and watch that from the 6th. And yeah, we'll see where things go from here. Hope this helps. This is Justin. Thanks.